Hey folks, it's Jim. Just wanted to do a video on a double blind that Dr. John broke down that I think everybody can understand out there. I love double blind studies. That's the only data I really like interpreting unless I'm using data to create a double blind. But anyway, Dr. John is a wonderful teacher and all that. I really appreciate him, and he's who I am turning to through all of this virus stuff to see how Britain's doing, because I trust Dr. John to give us the numbers, okay? Anyway, let me open with a disclaimer. This is not medical advice or advice of any kind. You alone are responsible for your health and well-being and seeking out the professional advice that is right for you. That is my disclaimer. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, what they broke down was on this double blind was that people, okay, let me start with your nominal levels of vitamin D in your blood should be 25. Okay, that's what they've set for the standard. Now, when I went in for my physical, for instance, 3 years ago, my doctor noticed my vitamin D kept ticking down every year, and it was down to 17. And at that point, we needed to intervene. In other words, I needed to get more sun. Okay, and that's one way you can increase your vitamin D is sun, and that may be a direct correlation as why disease drops during the summer, other than the ultraviolet light lyses the DNA of most viruses and other bacteria. It also could be a direct correlation to the fact that our vitamin D levels rise due to the fact that we all synthesize sun through our skin, right? We absorb the sunlight and then we synthesize D. Okay, so in the winter our D drops if you're in a Nordic climate like I am, because we're not exposed to the sun very much. It's cold, we cover up, and we don't get a lot of sunlight, okay? So again, this is not medical advice of any kind. You need to seek out the advice that's right for you. However, they found people who were deficient in vitamin D had a 70% reduction in overall respiratory infection when they were given a daily dose of 25 micrograms or 1,000 international units daily, okay? So, and again, go read the study, all right? Or go listen to Dr. John interpret the study for you, okay? And then even those who did have the proper level of vitamin D in their blood, when they were supplemented with a daily dose of vitamin D, they too had a 19% reduction in respiratory infections. Quite remarkable, isn't it? So there might be something to this, eh? And we're suffering a time of a virus going around, so we might want to make sure our immune response is, fully charged, correct? So if we're deficient in vitamin D, I'm certainly going to be taking 25 micrograms a day during this period, or 1,000 IU. And then when I'm fasting, I will actually be doing calcium, magnesium, zinc, and D3, okay? So for me, that's the way I'm doing it. Again, this isn't medical advice, but I'm going to be fasting a lot during this period. I fast anyway. I'm just going to up it a little more. Why? Because we might find ourselves short of things, huh? And one thing I want to do too, and I'll get into this on another video, it's just something that I believe. All right, I will get into that in another video. I don't want to waste time here. Okay, I'm also taking zinc lozenges because I believe zinc has some mitigating effects to exposure to viruses if we have the zinc in our mouth and throat, right? So that's one thing I'll be doing for myself. As you know, I did this on another video, and elderberry also, because it's a good old home remedy that many cultures have understood before. And again, this isn't medical advice. This is just research that I've done for myself. Okay, now, taking a bunch of vitamin D isn't going to help you, so don't do that. They've conclusively proven that taking a bunch of vitamin D all at once will not help you. It's called a bolus. And the double blind conclusively shows that that made no effect whatsoever on mitigating upper respiratory illness, okay, or respiratory illness. So do not do that. Follow the recommended dosages, okay? And this is not advice again. Again, the study is called Vitamin D and Immunity. It comes, Dr. John comes up first if you type that into your YouTube browser, okay? So that's what I will be doing during this time, and am doing, I should say. And that's the funny thing. People are fighting over toilet paper when what they really need could be 10 feet away, and it's going to be there. because they're not even going to think about it. See? So we have the wonderful things out there that we can grab still in our grocery stores because nobody thinks about those. And they're still available. In fact, I'm picking up another couple bottles of vitamin D today so that I can help someone else should they need it, right? And that's what I'll be doing today because I know that some of the people I know will have probably forgotten it, and at least I can throw a bottle of D in a bag for them or something maybe. It's very inexpensive. It can't be patented, so that's the other beauty of a double blind on D. Nobody's really going to make a ton of money off it because it can't be patented, right? It's just vitamin D, right? So anyway, yeah, so those are the things I want to get out. Again, don't take a bunch of vitamin D. It's not going to help you, okay? It's a recommended daily dose that is most effective. That's what the double blind found. Please go out and watch the study. All right, Dr. John's a wonderful academic and he's a wonderful teacher. People around the world absolutely love John. He is wonderful, you know. And if you've ever interpreted double blind or any study and trying to correlate data, John is great at breaking it down so everybody can understand it. He's wonderful. I absolutely trust his interpretation of any study. And yeah, so go out and watch that video. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. John is a great guy. And I think you might start watching him a little more to find out what's going on in Britain, because I believe what's happening in Britain might be coming our way soon, unless we did get way ahead of it. I don't know, but, you know, anyway. Hope you're all doing well. Remember, don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. Work on your improvised mask. Get proactive. Breathe. Relax. Fear and worry does nothing but compromise your immune system in a time when you need it the most. Okay? So relax. Breathe. Jim out.